Welcome to Hochoka Podcast.
What if we were to turn the clock back some 60 years and visit this soon-to-be 100-year-old school? Who might we encounter, and what might that person tell us? Here to accompany us as we travel back through time and up to the present day, none other than the 2025 Distinguished Alum, Gerald Hyelk. Let's go. Hello, Medakiepi, and welcome to Hochoka here at the center of St. Joseph's Indian Schools campus. I'm Scott Wooster, your Hochoka host. Today, we sit down with Gerald Hyelk, 1967 graduate of St. Joseph's Indian School. He joins us for an episode in our series where we visit with alumni. It's called Talking Teoshpe. Gerald has much to tell us about his life at St. Joe's and his many accomplishments since graduating the 8th grade. So, welcome all the way from Dupree, South Dakota, Gerald.
Thank you.
It's great to have you here. And we've got a lot to unpack for our audience today. First of all, I said in the header that you're a 1967 graduate, and I think you said before it's 58 years since you were graduated from here?
58 years ago, yes, and I first entered St. Joe's Indian School in 1964.
1964.
Yes.
And what brings you here today? How did you get here from Dupree? What are you here to do?
Well, I was invited from Andy and Claire that I was to do a podcast and also was to receive the Distinguished Alumni Award on tomorrow, May 23rd, at the 8th grade graduation.
Let's start off at the beginning.
Yes.
What brought you to St. Joe's in 1964?
Well, 1964, first of all, the St. Joe's Indian School bus arrived in Dupree, South Dakota at the Catholic Church. That's where they pick up all the students that will be going to school at St. Joe's.
Yep.
And at that time, I didn't want to get on the bus.
Yeah.
And when I didn't want to get on, I had a grandfather, Lala. Mm-hmm. He talked to me about going to a different school, and then he said he will come and visit me, mm-hmm. Which never happened.
Right.
I guess at that time, it was hard for me to leave home and my grandfather, who raised me up to 12 years old. Mm-hmm. 1963, my grandmother passed away, and I kind of had an idea, well, he wouldn't be able to take care of me. Mm-hmm. So I finally got on the bus and traveled here from Dupree, South Dakota, which is like probably 300 miles. And then when I arrived at St. Joe's Indian School, we were all, I guess, split in different directions. Girls one way, boys one way, and little boys one way. I went to the big boy side, and I came to the matron, I think they call him prefects then, which were like brothers, and we were marched into the dorms and checked in. Everything was by line. You have to stand in line for this. Seems like taking orders from the matron. Do this, do that, in an organized manner. Mm-hmm. At that time, I never thought of joining the military, but seems like that's where my military started.
Right, yeah.
But at St. Joe's, I had to get used to from, the home life. It probably took maybe 3 months to get used to being away from home. I was lonesome, lonely, homesick. But then sports was offered. St. Joe's, different sports, basketball, football, softball, volleyball, even bowling, playing pool, shuffleboard, even walking or running out to the chalk hills, hiking. A lot of that was, offered to us. It's not just sitting around, but, you learn different sports. And then my sport career began. Start playing basketball. And I did that for the next 3 years, and I enjoyed it. The coaches, first was Brother Francis. He was only maybe here for 1 year. I didn't see him. And comes Brother Dennis Lipkowski, and he was the coach. Today, I consider him as my friend, mentor, and coach.
Yeah.
He's the one that helped me along the way at St. Joe's. Yeah. Plus, I'll never forget, education,
right.
Schooling, in order to play sports, you got to make sure you have good grades, passing grades in order to play.
Yeah. So overall, would you say it was a good experience for you when you were here? I mean, once you got used to the routine and understood why your grandfather sent you here and got involved with the kids and met good people like Dennis, but was it a good experience with all those things?
Oh, yes. Yes, St. Joe's, I guess, yeah, like I said before, if it wasn't for St. Joe's, like getting all the discipline in the sports with the teamwork, getting the physical fitness, friendship, education. The reason I say education is because, again, we have to have a passing grade in order to be able to play sports, and that schooling was helped me a lot. I know I'm going to kind of use Virgil Taken Alive's word, and he says, I'm not a schoolboy, and I'm not a book boy, but yet, there's still learning to do. And I never went to college. I went kind of like in a different career. Schooling is not for everyone, and military is not for everyone, but, there's careers out there that a person can choose to do.
Yeah, and you... Back in 1967, there was no high school program at St. Joe's at the time. So when you graduated 8th grade, that was all she wrote, right? So now our kids go into the high school program here at Chamberlain, and we run a program out here on campus. But because there wasn't one, you ended up going back to Eagle Butte to go to high school?
Yes. There I went to day school. That's coming from home.
You lived with your grandpa again?
I lived with my parents
and
other relatives through the high school year. And my high school year there, again, sports. Sports was the driving force for me. I guess if it wasn't for sports, I probably wouldn't last in school.
Yeah.
And but through the years, 1969, I joined the cross country team, and myself and a friend of mine, I'm going to use Michael Red Fox. He's also an alumni from St. Joe's.
Yep.
We were both on the same team, and there was 5 of us, and we went to Brookings, South Dakota for the Class A cross-country tournament.
Yep.
And there, we took first place for the Shiny Eagle Butte Braves, and that was one accomplishment.
Yeah.
And then continue on, 1970 and 71. I like to put the 2 years together because we went to the Class B high school basketball tournament at Sioux Falls, South Dakota for 2 years in a row. We made it. And there was, there was also other St. Joe's alumni that were in the basketball team. So I believe that all the students that have, prior students that were from St. Joe's, I think that they received good coaching from Brother Dennis.
Yeah.
And I always, through my years, I always think of him, and, he helped me a lot.
You mentioned military earlier, and is that where you went directly after high school?
And I did go in during the Vietnam era.
72 or something?
1972, yeah. April 5th of 1972. Okay. I went in and passed my test, exam, and from there I went to Fort Leonard, Missouri for basic training, and which was, for me, it was easy training because of, you have to be physically fit, and doing all them obstacles was, I don't know, it's pretty easy for me.
Yeah.
With my age at that time was 20 years old.
Right.
So I enjoyed it, but then I never thought of military as a career. But after basic training, and I got deployed to Germany for 2 years, 1972 through 1974, and I enjoyed that, being in a different country. It was a cultural shock for me.
I bet.
Different country, different people, different food. But thereafter, I re-enlisted like about every 3 years till I got to my 20 years, and my goal was to go for 20 years.
Yep.
So that Uncle Sam can hopefully take care of me at the end, you know. But going to different places, see different faces, and again, different food. It was experience, and I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Had fun at most, I guess you want to say that.
So you get out in 92 and or roughly there. I mean, you say 20 years. Is that about what it was?
Yes. July 1st of 1992 is when I retired from the United States Army. At a rank of Sergeant First Class. You have to earn your rank in the military. I went in as a private E1, the low man with the totem pole, I guess you say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with 20 years E7, I think it was, for me, it was pretty good. I didn't want to go for another 10 years,
Right.
30 years, you know.
What was that like? What was retirement like? Did it sit well with you?
The military retirement, I had a lot of questions and I guess wishes and I guess saying that I wished I never retired,
Yeah.
you know.
So you went back to, sorry.
But it was done and over. And so I applied for jobs, work, and then I had hired to work in the Indian Health Service. It's another government service. Started out as a custodian and worked my way to be a motor vehicle operator, motor vehicle operator supervisor, and of course, as a custodian is to keep the hospital clean, sanitized.
Yeah.
Motor vehicle operator is when I transported patients from Eagle Butte, South Dakota, to all different directions. Billings, Montana, St. Paul, Minneapolis, Rochester, Minnesota, Omaha, Nebraska, Denver, Colorado, Sioux Falls, South Dakota, Pierre, South Dakota, Bismarck, North Dakota, to specialty clinics for the patients.
Yeah.
And that was a job of taking care of patients.
Yeah.
I did that for another 21 years.
Okay.
And it was another retirement from Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
With Uncle Sam.
Yeah.
And thereafter, again, I retired.
Yeah.
I couldn't sit idle. And but maybe a year later, I went to work for a program called CHR, it's Community Health Representative Program. It's helping the natives in the communities. I didn't actually do the service, but I was my job was a business manager and keeping up with the books, making sure we had funds and supplies to take care of patients. And thereafter, I really retired.
Okay, it's official. It was official. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that was in 2018.
Okay. About 7 years ago.
Yes. And
so what looking back through the lens of all that, we're going back 58 years. Give me a couple of funny memories or good stories from then.
I look back at it, and of course, a couple of other older students, we got together and we talk about it. But then we were all kids with Brother Matthias.
Home named after him.
Another home named after him, Matthias. Anyway, down the basement of the dormitory, Brother Matthias had a shoe shop. Okay. Back in the 60s, shoes were not made very well, you know. Some of these soles, I guess they're glued and they come off. So we have to get shoes somewhere. And so we had to go to Brother Matthias. For me, I went to go see Brother Matthias, and he issued me some guns. I call it guns. They're like big combat boots, field boots,
Yeah.
size 12s. I probably wasn't wearing size 12s then.
I was going to say, yeah, probably not now.
I was, kind of embarrassed to wear then. And I don't know, all these kids looking at you and laughing and whatnot. And I think that, back then it wasn't funny, but it was
right.
it was serious. And thought back of it, for me, it was funny.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't have any funny times in high school. So.
Well, let's end it on this question here. So, you had a good experience back then. You know the school now a little bit, right? You've got connections with the school and through Andy, and there's still, not too many folks that were here, some friends, but not too many of those folks that were here then are here now. You see the changes in the school. If you were on the advisory board for the school, is there anything that you would do? Do you have a wish list for the school of what you would like to see happen here?
Since all these buildings are being built and they have names, I would like Dennis to get a name put on the building, whether it's a recreation center, a basketball gymnasium, anything to do with sports, or even out in the field, because of what he done as a mentor, friend, coach. He was the love of sports.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
If it wasn't for him, he made it exciting.
Yeah.
At St. Joe's competitions, and that's what got me through.
Yeah.
I'm old school, and there's new school, and a lot of changes. I'm pretty much looking out for the older students, probably previous to 1967, because there is some around. I'm asking for some type of healing. Not only St. Joe's saying, I'm sorry, but probably more because of the betterment of the school.
And 100% continue to work on healing. I love the idea. And hopefully inviting the old guard back to campus, letting them be a part of that and some of those decisions, and just having you here is a part of that, is what I can hope for.
Right.
So I want to say to you, Gerald, we're looking back 58 years. And I always say this to the kids that go to school here, but this school belongs to them, their families, and it belongs to you because you used to go to school here. I've been here 31 years. It's not my school. This is your school, and I hope you do get a say in some of those things. But I hope tomorrow goes well for you. It's been a pleasure to sit here and talk with you today in Ho-Chokeh and have the opportunity to meet you. So thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
For inviting me.
And we'd like to thank our audience here in Ho-Chokeh at the center of St. Joseph's Indian Schools campus, where we talk about issues that are central to Native American education today. Until next time, stay centered.